Only 40% of you are subscribed. Fix that. I want to say thank you to my Patreon subscribers and my Twitch subscribers. If you want to help out the channel, you can actually help out for as little as $1 a month. Enjoy the video and have some fun. So, you guys know that I have like almost like I have more than 50 videos that I have to run through, and the reason why I've been streaming every day most of the time is because I need to run through these videos before they actually get cold. So I need to run through some videos before they actually get cold, and I don't know what to say. It's like it's one of those things where it's just like I need to fucking do it, and you guys have to have patience with me because sometimes I really want to fucking pull my hair out, and I'm supposed to be actually drawing, but somebody actually got me in an upset mood because like they want to research and all that other good shit, and we actually researched and so. Yeah, let's get into some Redfield videos, shall we? Yeah, okay. So let's get into some Redfield videos, shall we? So if you're somebody like me who actually goes on dates, you know, gets to know people, kind of spend time with them and let them know who you are, try to figure out who they are. It can actually be very, very helpful to actually go on.
Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Give me the.
Shut up. It can be very helpful to go on what's called a coffee date. Now, what well, did you know some people don't like coffee dates? I know, right? Weird. Personally, I like coffee dates are a great way of getting to know somebody and maybe going from there. So let's hear how older women don't like coffee dates and how it's bad that older women don't like coffee dates because red pill and shit like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Well, let's go. Alright. Let's go.
Do, sir.
Well, I have one thing to say about that, though. I'm not a big fan of the coffee date.
Okay. If you're not a big fan of coffee dates, don't go on coffee dates. I'm just saying, like, if you're not a fan of coffee dates, don't go on coffee dates. But let's go.
I think they feel very platonic. They're not sexy. And so I try to encourage my clients not to go on them.
Like, she's not making her point. Like, you don't go on a coffee date because you want to rip somebody's clothes off. That's not why you go on a coffee date. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I like to go on, like, tea dates or shit like that. Or, like, meet up at the Dunkin' Donuts because, like, online dating is, like, crazy. Now, if we've already met in person and we're going on a date, yeah, that's different. But if I'm meeting you for the first time, yeah, let's go on a coffee date.
I don't know how you two feel about that.
So let's speed him up because I can only take so much of these motherfuckers. Custom. 1.3.
Post-wall matchmakers explain why they hate coffee dates.
First of all, there's no such thing as post-wall. No. We're doing a thing where one woman says something and then it means for all women because reasons, and they've only talked to one person and that's their mother, and their mother don't fucking like most of these red pill guys. But let's go.
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Matchmakers in their 50s, one of them is 37, are being interviewed about matchmaking in modern society.
Matchmaking is fucking stupid. That's like paying for someone to be a travel agent when we have I don't know, fucking like all of these vacation sites. It's antiquated, it's outdated, and it's basing your decisions based on somebody else, what somebody else think that you'll like. And I get it, it's good to have an outside perspective, but this shit is stupid.
An interesting conversation. We'll put the link in the description. The moment they started talking about first dates, that's when they hit some points that we would like to highlight in this video, because we all know this game is rigged against men.
No, the game isn't rigged against men, you fucking dumbass. And if it's anything that rigged against men, it's because fucking men have these crazy ass standards that a woman has to be chaste, but she has to be a freak, and she has to be a 10, but your ass look like a fucking 3, and all this other good bullshit is not rigged against women. We have motherfuckers that want to get rid of child support, so that if a man knocks up a woman, she can't have an abortion, she can't leave, because if, oh God, don't let them be married, and then they can't get a divorce. And then if she does able to leave, then she can't get child support. It's not stacked against a man.
So if you decide to play this game, we recommend coffee dates. Now it's time for us to dive into this.
I don't get what's wrong with a coffee date. I swear to God. I've had coffee dates with women, and then we've actually set real dates. Okay, let's go.
And do what we have to do, because we men and we. We men and we.
No, you're not a man. You're not a man. Okay.
It matters less where you go and more how you sit. This is why walking dates continue to be the best, at least in New York City, one of the best date ideas. But people are like, no, I need him to spend money on me. I want to see how he treats the wait staff. And like, I hear you. But cocktail bars where you can sit next to each other, not across from each other. And I'll tell you why in a second.
What is? Oh God. Okay. So this whole idea of this magic trick of getting anybody you want to actually like you, okay, shit. Let's go.
Tapas bars or mezze bars where you can kind of like be cozy and like sit perpendicular, and walking dates. Why is that important? Because when you are meeting a stranger, someone you've never met before, and you're doing eye contact, it can be really anxiety inducing. And sometimes, by the way, we confuse anxiety for the spark, which is not correlated. Like you can be on a date with someone and be like, oh my God, I felt very exciting. It's like, yeah, but is it the good exciting, or were you just trying to avoid their eye contact? And when you're getting to know someone, you want to open up, you want to find a place of vulnerability, a place of sexual tension, right? You're on a
No, this is your first date. This is your first date. And yes, walking dates are actually fun. You can be moving around, getting endorphins and shit like that. But like, it doesn't matter if it's a bar. It's about interact with people like humans, right? Like interact with people like humans. If I can't interact with you on a human scale, then why would I want to actually go any further? Like I had just had a first date a couple weeks ago with a young lady. Our first date was Buffalo Wild Wings. We were sitting at the bar and eating the wings since it was Thursday and shit like that. We had fun. We connected. We didn't physically connect with our body parts, but it was like a connection. This is weird. This is fucking weird. Let's go.
date. You're not on an interview, which I think sitting across.
A date is an interview. Like, no, it's an interview of, do I want you in my life? It is an interview. It may not be for money. Well, some people it may be for money. Like sex work is real work, but let's go.
Can really bring that interview style out.
This is really interesting because these matchmakers confirm exactly why you should take a woman on a coffee date. Because all of the things this matchmaker was talking about can be accomplished on the coffee date. She told on herself in the beginning. You might have missed it. Check this out.
One of the best.
What? How did she tell on herself, dog? Okay, let's go.
Date ideas, but people are like, no, I need him to spend money on me. I want to see how he treats the wait staff. And like, I hear you.
She said people, but she clearly means women want men to spend.
Okay, so I'm like, I'm gonna actually have you guys look at this. This just caught my eyes, maybe because I'm just weird like this. If you look underneath the matchmakers, like the matchmaker that's talking head, why does this robot have a camel toe? Why does this robot have a camel toe? I'm just, maybe it's just me. Like this robot has a camel toe. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Money on them. This is where these foodie calls are coming from, because a woman might not like you at all, but she likes it when you spend your money on her and take her somewhere that she can brag about to her friends.
Okay, but like, I've been taken out by women. I've been taken out by women recently. I would love a foodie call. I have foodie calls all the time. Friend of mine, we just friends. It was like, yo, like, can I come over, use your internet, and I bring dinner. Like, it's almost as if when you treat women as like the people that you want to sleep with as persons, they are reciprocals to your advances or just reciprocal to your friendship. And it's just like, I don't know what to tell you, dog, but come on, foodie calls. Like, dude, like, if a woman is just using you for food, first of all, if you recognize that a woman is using you for food to eat because she's hungry and she has a stomach to stand around you and eat, motherfucker, learn how to cook. Learn how to fucking cook. Invite her to fuck over and just like fill her belly. Not with what you're thinking, with food. And she's gonna fucking enjoy it. I will admit, like, that's my favorite second date, is inviting a woman over to go and allow me to cook for her. All right, let's go.
This takes away the whole point of the date. More about this later. She's gonna give us some gold.
So to me, it matters more. 3 things I think matter. 4 things matter when you're on.
Hold on, guys. I gotta get a roll. All right. When it comes to my place, bringing honey's kettle fried chicken and coleslaw and all, and oh God, Joe. And I don't think you mean that figuratively. I think Joe, like, I really think Joe be having just be into the mommy dommies for real. For real, I think he be into the mommy dommies, and it's okay. It's okay. I like mommy dommies. Shit. Oh God.
On like when you're dating and like in terms of like where to go on first date. So first off, you know, like Michelle said about photos, your photos have to match what you're going to meet, right? Your first photo has to look like exactly like what you're going to meet in person. Second, the environment that you're going to. So be it a walking date or be it out in person, try your best to sit next to each other or perpendicular to each other, not across from each other.
Huh. Okay.
Third, mindset. Remember that when you're going on a first date, it's just a first date. This is not the place to discover if you're even physically attracted to them, if you're financially compatible, if you're 5 years.
Oh, okay, so this goes back to what I was saying earlier. You're just meeting someone. You're just learning how they are. You don't need this big spark. You just need to know, hey, do I like being around this person? All right, let's go.
Goals align? No. The purpose of a first date is to go on a second date. Did you have fun? Are you curious about them? Go on a second date. That's it. Just put the mindset there.
What? Why? Oh my God. Why do I think that they're going to take that? Dude's going to take this as like, oh, that means, can you hit it on a second date? Like, no, dude. No, you don't. Fuck. That's not what it means. Okay, let's go.
And the fourth thing, when you go on the date, by all means, please think that you're just one person closer to your person. And mixing these 4 things together, it is so much less important about where you go versus the outcome.
This is gold.
So she really didn't. She shat on coffee dates, but then she walked the shit back. Like, I don't think he realized that she walked the shit back. All right, let's go.
Gold. What's your mission, Private? The moment you understand what you're trying to accomplish, you'll know that you don't need a fancy restaurant because it's not the fancy restaurant that makes you a great person. I remember an ex-girlfriend who wanted to get back with me after I broke up with her.
Oh, the fact that I'm not laughing at the fact that he's lying about an ex-girlfriend breaking up with him, the fact that and wants to get back with him. No. I don't even believe he has a girlfriend. But let's go.
She told me that she wanted to take me somewhere and it was a surprise. So we ended up going to this fancy place and she paid for everything. However, she was still the same person. It was the same person that took me to a fancy place. We were having the same conversation that led to our breakup. The location is not going to change that. The woman that I have right now, we can just sit on the couch and we're good. We can have fun anywhere. It's kind of like this song.
No. I'm glad I stopped that. But no, let's, like, for real. I will say that it is actually good to be able to have somebody that fits. If you're somebody who likes going to fancy restaurants, cool. You do you, boo. But if you're not somebody like going to a fancy restaurant, like I want to go to a Brazilian steakhouse. That's just me because I actually like it. And if I had the funds to actually go and do it, I would. But not everybody can do that shit. But like I personally, if I could, like I wouldn't do that shit. I would actually cook. And I would actually spend a lot of time cooking for my partner who I'm with. That's what I would want from a woman that I'm seeing. I don't mind cooking. I actually enjoy the shit out of cooking. But not everybody is like me. But let's hear what the fuck he has to say.
And time with each other.
It's just so less important about where the date is. As someone, and I'm sure here, but like I've set up over 4,000 first dates and like location does not matter at all.
Well, I have one thing to say about that though. I'm not a big fan of the coffee date. I think they feel very platonic. They're not sexy. And so I try to encourage my clients not to go on them. I don't know how.
Why do you encourage? It's not about like, okay, so it's one person who has an issue with a coffee date because she's probably telling her clients that, oh my gosh, you just go on this first date and then it's supposed to be, yeah, something. But let's go.
How you two feel about that?
Oh, I agree. No, I don't. I hate the coffee date. Unless because it doesn't, it's like daytime coffee date too. It's like, I don't know. It's really hard. It's kind of like the brunch date. I'm kind of like, can you sit next to?
Wait, didn't she just say that it doesn't matter where you going on a date? Like, didn't she just say that shit? Like, I'm so confused. It's this matchmaker hookup type bullshit. Okay, let's go.
Each other, like, can you people watch? Like, that might be better, but I don't know.
This is pure gold. They hate coffee dates, but she clearly said that location doesn't matter at all. And this is why I'm extra.
Oh no, a woman or a person being a hypocrite. Oh no, where have we ever seen that before? The fuck? And it's clear. It's clear that she's just saying that shit because she got pushback from a fellow person in the field. Like, okay, let's go.
Skeptical about female dating coaches and female content creators in the manosphere. The female perspective is appreciated and essential in order to understand what we are dealing with. However, when it comes to dating, it's men that are struggling to get dates and are victims.
But women are struggling to get dates too. That's why they have like dating coaches. Oh my God, he doesn't realize this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's go.
Of foodie calls. We made a video about Jigglypuff explaining how easy it is to get dates.
And I've been rejected. Like,
did he just call this woman Jigglypuff? Oh my God, what the fuck, man? Like, why do you Okay. All right, let's go.
but it's pretty easy. And I didn't realize how easy it is. I literally could get on my phone and do, like, that night, if I wanted to hook up with a guy, you could just go on. It's the easiest thing ever.
That's not always true. Oh God. Oh God. I actually live down the street, not that far from Holy Cho. Here, what was that one in Lombard that I live not that far from? Okay, let's go.
That blew my mind because I'd never done that online dating stuff.
So these female dating coaches shouldn't recommend their own preferences to their male clients and tell these women that the location doesn't matter when it comes to dating and focus on the person they are on a date with. Because at the end of the day, the man is expected to pay for the date.
No. Wait, no. Hey, wait, no. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Young Lady, do you want to go out? Yes? Cool. I'm paying for the date. Hey, Crimson. Yes? Do you want to go out? Cool. You're paying for the date. Whoever asks who out pays for the date. And I guess, okay, cool. I get it now. Most of these men haven't actually had somebody invite them out anywhere. If I'm going somewhere and I'm inviting you with me, that means I'm paying. If you're going somewhere and you're inviting me with you, that means you're paying. I don't see how hard that is to understand. Okay, all right. Maybe that have that newfangled ass motherfucking equality. Equality, yeah, that's what it is.
I think women who get, I mean, you know this better than I do, but what I see is women who are getting kind of burnt out on dating. Because I went through a coffee date phase where I was like, you just want to be efficient. You want to see if you like them. You want to be in and out. But I agree with you. It's incredibly not sexy. And what you're saying also confirms with my current boyfriend, we sat perpendicular at our first date. And at our second date, we went to an exhibit. And so we walked for like an hour and a half.
Like, okay. But I'm sure. Okay. Is it like I don't. Okay, this is breaking my brain because here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you're sitting next to somebody, sitting across from somebody. If you're actually trying to connect with somebody, it actually matters their personality and your personality. Now, if you're somebody who actually enjoys physical closeness and physical touch, and somebody sitting next to you, yes, of course it's gonna work. But if you're somebody who actually enjoys involving yourself in a conversation, actually getting that deep in a thought, sitting across from people does work. What the fuck do you think happens when you go to a restaurant? You're sitting across from each other at a fucking table. It doesn't matter. What matters is the chemistry that you have with that person. That's what matters. No, if you're walking, if you like, dude, like, I barely go on walking dates because I fucking barely walk because I'm working at this all day. No, but seriously, one of my dates that I took a woman to was literally going to a fucking anime convention. These are the things, and those what you are. That's what you should actually do because you want to do certain things. If somebody is telling you, "Hey, I don't like this, I don't like that," then you realize that. And just going on a date with somebody just because I have nothing else to do, it's fucking stupid. Maybe you should also try to get to know them before the date. But okay, fuck. I just common sense shit. Okay, let's go.
Half, and then we can have dinner somewhere. And so it's just interesting to think about the body language and kind of the science of that.
Yeah, and with coffee dates also, they're quick, right? And you just want to be efficient, you said. But I'm of the mind, and I believe that everyone has a gooey center and that some people take a while to show it to you. And so I feel like when you're on a coffee date and you're trying to be efficient, it's like you're not really leaning into creating the space for someone. It's like you're in a rush.
Then don't be in a rush. You don't have to be in a rush. Like, is that just me or just like, maybe don't be in a rush with that person? If you feel like you're going to be in a rush with a person, like there's been times when I've been in a coffee date with somebody and we've sat down and talked for an hour or so. It's not about the coffee date. It's about how if you really enjoy spending that time with that person. Well, let's go.
Yeah, I think sometimes it takes an hour to really get to the point where you're both feeling comfortable enough to shine. And like coffee dates are just like a quick look-see. It's like, I think you should treat every single date you're on like it's special because that person.
Actually, my favorite interview in a long time. This is super interesting.
No, not every date is special. Sometimes you don't know that person until you get out with them in public, and not every date is special. Stop putting your eggs in this one fucking basket. Oh my god. Okay, rant time, rant time, rant time. All right. So as a person that actually uses dating apps, the person that actually gets upset with this, I am so fucking tired of actually seeing women that say, I need a man to treat me like a queen. First off, no the fuck you don't. No one deserves to be treated like a queen, including motherfucking royalty. You deserve to be treated like a fucking person. You deserve to be treated as somebody I want to get to know. I don't need to worship you. I don't need to get you gifts. I don't need to treat you as somebody that I have to win your affection for. No, it's not going to happen. What I am going to do is see how your personality is, understand how we connect with each other, and if we don't connect with each other on that way, cool. It's always great to have another fucking friend. But you, as a woman, should not want to be trivialized as some sort of item or a goal to accomplish the benefit of getting your fucking feelings. Because here's the thing, when people treat you as an object or a destination or a goal to reach, they don't care about you. They only care about getting that particular goal. And I'm sorry if that breaks you. And oh well. Oh the fuck well. Because here's the thing. I don't want to date you. I don't want to date a future position. I want to date you. I don't want to date a future position. I want to date you. I don't want to date some requirements that you have. I want to date you. And if I don't click with your requirements, I don't click with what you want out of a fucking mate, if you know what you want out of a mate, man too, then it's fine. It is fine. I just want people to understand that online dating, putting your eggs in this one basket, that oh no, I need to find the one, and I need to make sure that they're the one when I first meet them. That's not how relationships work. Relationships don't work like that. And until most people on dating apps get that, dating apps are going to be trash. You go on dating apps to date. Not exactly sleep with a lot of people, but to date. And to understand what you want out of a partner. And really, out of reflection, to know what you want from yourself. Stop doing that. Alright, ran over. Here. Important lesson my father gave me in my teens: never treat any relationship like it's gonna last forever. Never put anyone before yourself. True. Another thing from Wajida, another person is a whole segment agent, sentient agent. There is no certainty in some magical prayer relationship. It's just a person, and stop expecting TV bullshit to happen. Oh, I'm going to actually give you another one. There are no such things as soulmates. There's no such thing as your better half. You are a complete person before you start seeing whoever you're seeing. You are a complete person. What that other person does is compliment you. They may actually help with more of a drive. Because we all need a little help from our friends. Okay, we all need encouragement. But if you don't have the will to do something as a sentient being, then somebody else is going to give that to you. Nobody else is going to give that to you. Not a spouse, not a wife, not a husband, not a boyfriend, not a girlfriend, not even a child will give you the motivation that you need to do the things. Your need does. They may represent a need, but they are not meant to motivate you or make you a better man or make you a complete woman. You are complete in and of yourself. Sorry. Just a rant. And stop looking. Look, here's the thing. Companionship is great, wonderful. Nobody wants to be lonely. But stop looking for someone to just fill in a role is not end to loneliness. You're gonna be lonely even when you have somebody that you love for the rest of your life. There are gonna be times where you're lonely. And and just one other thing. I know this is gonna be weird, but there is no such thing as unconditional love. No such thing. Even people who believe in God, he doesn't love you unconditionally either. So yeah, all right, rant over. Let's go back to the video. God, I'm supposed to be drawing, man.
I totally disagree with this woman. Keep the first date short but interesting so we can plan another date. Don't put everything on the table. Do you really think you can't have a great conversation in 1 hour? Let's see if we can get through 1 hour first. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay, let's do another one.
Okay, that's actually true. I will agree with him on this. That's actually true. Shit, I've had conversation that's only supposed to be for 1 hour. Like, no lie, I've literally had a conversation with somebody else saying we was only supposed to talk for a little bit, and like we would end up like my phone used to hang up after 2 hours because it would overheat, and like every day it would actually overheat. But let's go.
You will have the longest hour of your life if the date sucks. And why would you go into deep conversations about personal things with a person that you don't even know on the first date?
I mean, like, you shouldn't go into like mental health problems, but you should like, be a little bit of truth in advertising. All right, okay, let's go.
The foolishness. Keep it light and playful. I don't understand where people get the idea that a coffee spot is uncomfortable or feels rushed. It's the price of a cup of coffee, I guess.
And there we go. The manosphere. The bitch just want to take your money. Like, what the fuck, man? Why did you have to throw that in? Like, some people feel like it takes more. All right, let's go.
That being
Every
said,
single person has a GUI center. You just got to find it.
Some people have awful centers though. Come on, Michelle.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
True! Some people have awful centers. Okay, let's go.
agree with you, Michelle, but then sometimes once in a blue moon, there's gonna be a creep that you're gonna
There
end up
are.
with. And you need to be able to learn not to be a people pleaser and to be able to walk away
I agree
from
with
that
that
date
100%.
quickly. And that's why I'm not a fan with online dating. I'm not a fan of meeting up for dinner because then you're
All of these women are telling their own preferences. They are literally telling their own preference. And it's just like, he took away one person who, one of the women actually said, it's like, no, I'd rather do a coffee date, than anything, just to get to know somebody. Like, his own video is, like, he said, I got him. But, like, his own video is just like, that's just one person's opinion. Like, even the one woman that was speaking before, even she said, like, she changed her mind with peer pressure, but somebody else said, no, like, maybe you need to stop being a people pleaser. But let's go.
stuck there for an hour or more. So I do think it's important to choose a location where, you can be in and out if need be. If you're feeling uncomfortable, you're out of there and you don't have to stay the entire time.
But if you're at dinner, you can get your ass up out of the chair and leave too if you're not feeling safe.
That's not the point. Oh, okay.
Well, it's making a bigger statement. So sometimes
Ah, there it is. You have no problems walking out on a dinner date because your ass doesn't have to pay for it. And to take it a step further, you walk out because you don't like the person. Now,
Why does he throw up the paying for it? Okay. I'm gonna give you a tip. If somebody walks out on you, it's some shit you said. I'm sorry, like nobody just gets up and walks out on you, especially if they're trying to, especially in the society that we live in, when women are supposed to believe to be more gentile, more agreeable and shit like that. If she gets up and walks away in a fucking huff, it's some shit that you said and you need to fucking examine that. All right, let's go.
the place. When they talk about creeps, guess who they are talking about? Men. If she is the creep,
What the fuck do you think they're talking about? Oh, why? Okay, all right. Let's hear why. Oh God. Okay. Shit. All right. Okay. It's only like less than a minute and 20 seconds in this video. Let's go back just a second.
Place. When they talk about creeps, guess who they are talking about? Men. If she is the creep, then you still have to pay up.
No, you don't. You can walk out on the meal. So one of the things that actually gets me about these manosphere type bullshits, they perpetuate a myth that a man needs to always pay for shit. They need to always be chivalrous. They always need to ask for a date. They perpetuate this belief, but they get mad when a woman expects them to pay for shit. When a woman actually expects them to treat them like a real man. They get mad when this shit happens. Look, I tell anybody that date, I'm dating you as a person, not some fucking set aside gender roles. And that's actually lost me like some dates. And I'm like, okay, cool, because you and I will never click. Look, check this out. Check this shit out. I am a fucking progressive leftist that believes in fucking inequality, that believes that, hey, you can stick or rub yourself against anything as long as they have consent and they are in a position where you're not abusing them with power. I don't care. And if you have a problem with the way that I feel about that shit, you are not the person for me. That's how it works. And if these motherfuckers, if they will let go of that toxic ass, oh, I need to pay for shit, oh, I need to, like, don't get me wrong, I like paying for shit when I take somebody out. That's because I'm a fucking generous person. Even if I know I'm not sleeping with this person, even though I know that I like paying for shit because, you know, I like making sure people are okay. I don't complain about paying for people. If it is part of my personality, even to pay for friends that I'm like, guy friends that we're like, oh shit, dude, let's go to the restaurant, I'll get you something to eat. That is just shit that I do. But if you think that flipping out your wallet gets you tail, dude, stop. You're doing it wrong. God damn.
And you look stupid now because you took her on a dinner date without knowing if you have that connection. The date is not just about women. It's not just...
Again, most of these guys will never leave their house unless it's a suspicion that they may get some ass. Like, no, hey, I want to go to this restaurant. Do you want to go with me? Hey, I want to do this. Do you want to do this as well? When you adopt that mindset that I'm just inviting your ass. When you adopt that mindset, like, I don't care if you going or not, I'm going to go. When you adopt that mindset, little shit like, oh, a woman's using me for food, it don't matter. You know what you going to do, sweetheart, if I'm taking you for a date? You're going to sit there, you're going to eat this food, and you're going to have a conversation with me. Because we're sitting at a table. That's the only requirement. I don't have any other requirement. I invited you out. I invited you out because I wanted company. I was going to do this shit anyway. So, you know what your requirement is, to sit back and have a conversation with me. I do not give a fucks about anything else. Because I didn't say, oh, you got to come with me. You have to do this, that, and other. No. I just asked if you're going to come out, and the price you pay is a conversation. And not one of those weird section ones, you know, unless you want it. But that's all you pay. The price you pay is a conversation. But a lot of these fuckers don't want to hear that shit because they think, oh my God, I have to put in some effort, so she better give me all that she has. Like, no, that's not how that shit works.
To please women. Women are acting like they're doing us a favor when they show up on a date. It's a two-way street. Women take advantage of men willing to impress them. If a woman is not interested, fine.
Don't try to impress a woman. Be your fucking self. Oh God, like maybe it's just me, but like I don't try to impress people. Okay. Maybe it's me. I don't try to impress people. But let's go.
But that does not give her the right to your hard-earned money. Men, guard your own wallets. It doesn't matter where you take these women. If they are into you, they are into you. They will break all their rules for the man they desire. If you're still interested
What rules, man? Like, oh my god. Like, again, this is just about fucking on the first day. All right, let's go.
in playing this game, simple coffee date, $6-7 max. These matchmakers are asking 10 to 40K, and that is without any guarantee. So we'll be looking into that.
Okay. I don't even know how, why, what, when, where, what. Like, this is the shit that I'm actually just like, I don't get about these manosphere guys. Like, do you want to date a woman, or do you just want to go get a fleshlight? If you want to do it a fleshlight, human, like, I mean, like, of course, this motherfucker who actually has this, of course, he probably just wants him a sex doll sometime in the future. When he has this shit right here, he just probably wants a sex doll. That's it. That's all. He just probably wants a sex doll because reasons. He can program them not to talk back. He can put a mute button on them. It's just weird, man. I know I'm a weird motherfucker, right? When it comes to dating and like trying to figure out who I want as a partner or partners. But like I will never tell a woman like shut the fuck up. It just seems weird to me, man. I want somebody just as strong in personality, just as strong in mental faculties as I am. And yes, I can speak. I'm just tired. I want somebody who can actually compete with me, who can actually have that back and forth with me in a respectful manner. You know, I want that. Why would I want somebody weaker than me? Why would I just want a weak woman? Somebody I can roll over. I mean, like, unless we playing certain games. You know? I don't want a weak woman. Like, it does me no utility. It has no utility for anybody to be weaker than me. I don't need to dominate. I don't. It's not fun. I mean, like, it is fun, but you get caught in the power, and all of a sudden you get the urge to, like, become a megalomaniac, and, like, being a megalomaniac isn't fun because reasons. Not that I know. But anyway, do the YouTube shit, like and subscribe and all that other good shit. And we're gonna cut this segment here.
If I gave myself the power